Bakersfield especially, there's a lot of pride for our nation, and there's fireworks everywhere.
Yeah, you don't want to spend the holiday at the ER
No.
or deal with costly medical issues, painful medical issues, and just ruin your time and life-altering injury potentially.
We know there's going to be a lot of fireworks out there. We just remind everyone, like, the ones that leave the ground are the worst for us.
Hello and welcome to the Something Better podcast. I'm Joe Conroy. I'm the Public Information Officer for the City of Bakersfield and your host of the podcast. It's that time of the year to celebrate the birth of our nation. We've got a special celebration here this year, too, with 250 years. And today we're bringing in A.J. Clark from the Bakersfield Fire Department. He's back. He's been here before, but welcome back.
Yeah, thanks for having me. It was a great time last time, and I was looking forward to coming back when you called. So
Yeah. So we're talking, obviously, 4th of July is coming up, Independence Day and everything, and everything that comes with that is, fireworks and also fireworks safety. So we want everybody to be able to celebrate, but also do it safely and not, have an injury or, ruin your time partying and celebrating. What are some of the tips that you guys have, and what are some of the things you guys look for? This must be the busy time of the year for you.
it is. July 4th is by far our busiest day of the year. It's so busy that we're overstaffing 3 engines, a couple light engines for wildland piece of equipment. So yeah, it is. We're gearing up for this time of year. It's the busiest for us. And you know what? I understand. Like, I love fireworks myself.
Yeah.
My kids love fireworks, especially the 250th anniversary of our nation. Like, this is a big deal.
Yeah.
We know there's going to be a lot of fireworks out there. We just remind everyone, like, the ones that leave the ground are the worst for us.
Mm-hmm.
The most dangerous. The California has the Safe and Sane fireworks seal.
Right.
So if you're going to your local booths, anything local at a booth is plenty safe. You're going to be fine. The only exception is the Piccolo Pete's and the Grand Blooms in the city. They're illegal in the city. They're illegal in the county.
Okay.
So just because there's been so many kids that have modified Piccolo Pete's over the years that they've caused so many injuries to their hands, their bodies, their eyes, all that.
Yeah.
And then the Ground Blooms, they fly around so fast. And especially in the city with dry grass everywhere this year, we've already seen so many grass fires in the city, which get into houses. And all the fireworks that leave the ground, they got to come back down. Yeah. And part of the problem we see is they land in fields, they land on people's houses, they land in an old wooden fence next to the house, and anything that's dry like that, it just catches so easy.
Yeah.
So that, for us, that's the biggest thing. Like, use the Safe and Sane fireworks all you like. Use them safely. Like, use them in the street. That's the best place. Or in the driveway. Just if you're using them in the street, make sure you're watching out for cars, especially when it starts to really get busy. It's so much smoke in the air that it's hard to see.
True. Yeah, I wouldn't even thought of that. Yeah.
Yeah, you turn the corner and you can barely see down the street.
Yeah.
So if you're driving around, especially at that time of day, a lot of parties going on, people are drinking. So be responsible, have a designated driver. If you're doing fireworks, just a few things we always remind everyone: have some water nearby, hose, bucket of water, fire extinguisher, just something.
Yeah.
With kids involved, they love the fireworks, and don't get me wrong, my kids love the fireworks too. They want to do them all night long, but we have to think about them. Their skin is so sensitive that it's so easy for them to get burned. If they're not paying attention and they're lighting off more than one at a time, like, they could easily get burned, and we don't want that.
Yeah.
In the nation, there's 10,000 fireworks injuries a year, and usually about 9 to 10 deaths. So we're not immune here.
Yeah.
In Bakersfield especially, there's a lot of pride for our nation, and there's fireworks everywhere. So if you're doing it, just have somebody responsible looking after the kids, keeping them away from the fireworks, have them set up plenty of distance away so they can see everything, but not get any of those ambers on them or the sparks. So.
Yeah, you don't want to spend the holiday at the ER or deal with costly medical issues, painful medical issues, and just ruin your time and life-altering injury potentially.
Yeah.
So when you have them, you mentioned the water, have a hose nearby or something. Something that folks probably don't think about all the time too is you light it, and then if it doesn't go off, what do? you should probably douse it, I think, afterwards.
The best thing is if you have a firework that's a dud and doesn't go off, don't try to relight it. Don't try to put a new fuse in it.
Don't pick it up.
Don't pick it up. Just leave it. At the end of the night, put it in a bucket of water. That will make sure that it's not going to do any damage. Don't throw it in the garbage can just as is. Like if somebody else puts something in there that's hot, now you have the firework in there that catches, and you have a bigger problem.
How do you dispose of the fireworks at the end of the night, even the ones that have completed their use?
Yeah.
Is there a special way to get rid of them?
You know what? The easiest way is just let them sit.
Okay.
Let them sit for a while, because there are some, especially the larger ones. We had one last year that we bought. It was one of the really large grand finale ones, right? And we let that thing off, and 30 minutes later, it was still burning.
Oh, wow.
Like it was still hot to the touch. Part of it caught fire and was still burning itself. So especially those large ones, just let them sit. When you're done for the night, use a garden hose, spray them all down, and then leave them. Don't put them in the trash that night.
Okay.
That's a big thing. Like
take them off the road.
Yeah,
though.
take them off the road, get them out of the way, keep them away from anything flammable, your house, your cars, all that.
Put them in a bucket of water or a cooler
put them
water
in a bucket of water, just somewhere away from the house.
Yeah.
Make sure they're completely out. Make sure you douse them down with a little water. Leave them in the morning. Check on them. If they're cold, put them in the garbage can and just throw them out with the trash.
Okay, perfect. Yeah. Good to know. Now, kind of backing up a little bit before you light them off and have fun. What should you look for when you go out and buy one or buy a set of fireworks, whatever what should you be looking for? How do you know if it's legal?
Yeah, the easiest way is buy it from a local stand.
Okay.
If you're buying it from somebody's backyard or garage or Facebook, we've already had some enforcement teams out there. They've arrested and confiscated. They've confiscated 7,000 pounds of illegal fireworks already this year. So they have enforcement teams out there. People are bringing them across the border and selling them from Nevada, Arizona, and Mexico. If they're coming from out of the state, they're probably not safe and sane.
Okay.
They have great fireworks outside of the state. If you want to go there, great. They have amazing fireworks. But they also don't have the brush problems and the large fires that we have too.
Right.
But if you buy it from a local stand, look for that safe and sane symbol on the side. It's real simple. It looks black and white. It says safe and sane, state of California. All those are designed for the safest use for the general public.
Yeah. Is that from the state fire marshal? Is that right?
It is. Yeah. It's from the state fire marshal's office. What they do is essentially they take every year that they have a new firework, they go and they test it, make sure that it meets certain requirements, that it's not going to cause serious injuries or explosions, things like that.
Okay. Yeah, and you mentioned the seizures and arrests. That's another part of it too. If you have one of these illegal fireworks, you could be facing some serious punishment as well, not only the danger side of things. Yeah.
The county and the city both have enforcement part of this. In the county, they have a website. You light it, we write it. If you're in the county, that's a great website to go to report illegal fireworks. Please don't call 911.
Yeah,
that's the biggest thing. Our system on 4th of July, the 3rd, 4th, and 5th, they have so many calls that they're overwhelmed.
Yeah.
And if you're calling 911 to report a firework going off that's annoying you, we understand. We want to get out there and help you, but don't tie up the 911 system where people need fire engines show up for fires, medical aids, heart attacks, like everything.
Yeah.
And in the city, go to the Bakersfield City Fire Department website. There's a link on there that says report illegal fireworks, and that will go directly to our arson investigators, and they're going to be out on the 3rd, the 4th, the 5th. And one of the things new this year is there's a city citation. So that citation goes to the city, and if we can identify the property and the property owner, it will go to the property owner. So if you're out there, if you're renting a house and you're out there doing illegal fireworks, and we can identify that it was from that house, it's going to go to the property owner.
Yeah.
So as a tenant, they're not going to be happy. Yeah, your landlord's not going to be happy when he gets $1,000 fine in the mail.
Yeah.
And to go through that process, if you say, no, this wasn't me, you have to go through the whole process of paying the fine, going through administrative review. So it's a lot.
Yeah.
And the reason we do that, it's not to raise money or anything. It's to help combat all of the extra fires that we have to go to, all the injuries. Yeah, it's a deterrent.
Yeah.
We're not out trying to ruin anyone's day. We want everyone to have a safe and happy 4th of July. So fireworks are sold in the city starting on the 4th.
Okay.
They're legal to use on July 2nd, 3rd, and 4th from 9 a.m. to midnight. After that, they're illegal the rest of the year, except for there is one little exception for New Year's.
Okay.
But if you're using them July 2nd, 3rd, and 4th, my recommendation is go to the city's fireworks show out on Riverwalk. It's amazing. It's going to be better than anything you can do at home, and it's free.
And it's on the 3rd this year.
It's on the 3rd,
the 4th. Yeah. It's usually on the 4th, but this year it's on the 3rd. So we do hope everybody can come out. I do want to back up to the, reporting the fireworks and things, because you don't want people calling 911 unless it's an emergency. And that's important. If it is an emergency, even if it's related to illegal fireworks, a fire started or somebody's been injured by an illegal firework, definitely call 911.
Yes,
don't report it that way.
Yeah. When I say don't call 911, that's if you hear them going off, the dogs are upset, it's around a certain area, like that. Report it online. That's the best way.
Yeah. Make sure you're differentiating between the emergency and just being annoyed by fireworks. Or
now, if a legal firework lands in your backyard and catches your fence on fire, please call.
Yes.
We'll be there as quick as we can. We've got lots of resources ready to go this year.
Awesome. Anything else that you guys are doing or that folks should know about celebrating this year?
For us, that's the biggest thing.
Okay.
And then especially another thing, it's not firework related, but just celebrations, parties, be safe.
Yeah.
Have a designated driver. If a lot of kids are out swimming, so if you have kids that are swimming, think about water safety, the rivers. We've had 3 rescue and 1 missing a couple days ago or yesterday. And so people are out. They want to cool down. It's going to be warm. It should be a nice day, 99, so not breaking 100. But
we did just have the aquatics folks on the podcast a couple weeks ago. So if you missed that, go back and listen. They have some great tips. Obviously have a water watcher, somebody keeping an eye, especially if you have kids around. Make sure everybody can swim. Maybe have somebody that knows CPR. Have your pool fenced if you can, so that you don't have people or kids running in there without anybody watching. But great tips there and more from the aquatics team. But yeah, thanks AJ for coming in.
Of course.
Anything else that we haven't touched on?
No, that's the biggest thing. And this year, it's a dry summer, so just get out there. We keep pushing. If you live in the outlying areas, especially, or weeds around your house, take care of them now.
Yeah, definitely. Defensible space, right?
Yep, defensible space. If you can create just that little buffer, it'll stop most of that fire from getting to you. You won't even have to call us.
Awesome. Another great tip.
Yeah.
Thank you, AJ. Appreciate you coming in. Always a pleasure having you. That's going to be it for us for the Something Better podcast. It's one of those days, I guess. But thank you for listening. Thank you for subscribing. Be sure to hit that like button if you haven't already, and we'll catch you in the next one.